welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about Eleanor's 1 month update. We are having our house cleaned right now. Oh, thank goodness. It's loud. They're vacuuming. This is the time I've got, and the lighting probably is not great. I don't know. All I know is she's probably gonna cry. I'm probably gonna have to nurse her. Blah blah blah. I got a little carried away with the eyeliner, and it's been forever since I filmed. I probably won't get around to editing this for weeks. Life is crazy. But we actually had her 1 month scheduled appointment for like last Friday, and then they like accidentally scheduled with the wrong doctor, and they called us and they're like, can we move it to Wednesday of next week? So we did. So unfortunately I'm filming this the day before that 1 month checkup. So she was born on the 19th and today is the 24th. She was born August 19th, today is September 24th. So she is like a month, she's 5 weeks in a day basically. Over a month. And so I don't have her recent stats, but if I had to guess, she was at 2 weeks and 5 days. She was at 8 pounds and 6 ounces. So I think she might be 9 or 10 pounds now. Wouldn't surprise me. She's definitely filling out. I'll try to give you guys different glimpses of her here and there. She's kind of fussy. I got her to sleep in the swing for a few minutes while I did my makeup, and then she woke up and I was like, oh, my makeup's done, so I was gonna film. Awesome. And of course it's noisy in here, guys, but this is the day that my mother-in-law took my 2-year-old, so it's today or it won't happen. And my nails are chipped and like nail polish is coming off, and this is the time I've got. And I know I'm like too low. I need to lower the tripod. Hashtag mom life, venting. It has been really hard. So let me just catch you up a little bit on our life update. Oh, she's holding her head. Look. 5 weeks. That's not, my hands are not touching. One is under her butt, and that's all her. Hi, you're doing a good job. You want to look at the camera? Look at all the pretty lights. Want to see the camera? Ooh, that's Eleanor. Eleanor Claire, even though her insurance card says Eleanor Danielle. I don't know how they screw that up. My middle name is Danielle, and I guess they put Danielle for her middle name, so we've been trying to fight to get that corrected with my work and my insurance, and you know, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, she's got grayish eyes. I can't tell if they're going to be gray blue or gray green, or if they're going to just turn brown, but my eyes are, I don't know if you can even tell. They're brownish. They're kind of hazel. They've got some green in them, though. They're golden brown. Now, you know, you can see my ring light, so it's probably like not that clear. But yeah. So my husband has brown eyes, and my 2-year-old has brown eyes. So Eleanor is still in 1 month, newborn clothes, even though she's a month old. She is in size 1 diapers, but having pee outs and blowouts every single day. So as soon as we're done with the size 1s we have, I'm going to move her up to size 2s. I think we have like 100 more diapers, which is like 10 days, I mean a week, we'll see. But her onesies that are like Carter's, just 1U newborn size, there's like 5 to 8 pounds. Those are really short on her. And like yesterday she was wearing one, and they still button, they're, you know, snap in the crotch, and they fit her, but she had a blowout, and so I was trying to like pull from the top down her body so I didn't have to pull the poopy part that was down by her butt over her head. And it was tight getting it down the shoulders and off her arms, and I was like, okay, so I think that's the last time she's gonna wear those. I have probably, I don't know, 10 Carter's onesies that are like 5 to 8 pound newborn size. So we're in 0 to 3 months for other stuff. But like these are newborn size pants, and they're gigantic. So I don't know. I think they just run wide. She has very thin legs. I think she has long and skinny feet, long and skinny legs. So at her 2 week or 2.5 week appointment, she was in the 75th to 90th percentile for height, but only like 50th to 75th for weight. So she's taller than she is, you know, heavy. Anyway, she sleeps about 3 hours. One night she did like 4 or 5 or 6, you know, like basically she sleeps something like 10 to 2 a.m. till like, and then she feeds, and then she goes back down till about 4:30, and then I feed her, and then she goes back down again till like 6 something, and then she's done for the day. Woo. And she usually has a little nap in the mornings and then a long nap around like mid-morning to lunch. She sleeps in the stroller. We often, oh, it's okay, honey. We often put her in the stroller for our walks in the mornings, or we go out in the backyard with our 2-year-old when the weather's nice before my husband starts work at 8 a.m. And since we're all up, 2-year-old wakes up early, she wakes up early, we're up. She sleeps in the stroller, whether we're in the backyard or we're in the, you know, on a walk. We just put her in the car seat in the stroller, and she's happy for a little bit. So I just push her around the patio while they play, and good exercise for mommy, and she loves it. She's just really peaceful. If she's not sleeping, she's like looking at the sky. If I have the cover open on the stroller, like right now, she's just kind of, I don't know what she's fixated on, something over there, but I have no idea. Sometimes she just is like lost in thought. Anyway, she sleeps. So yeah, she does like one longer nap from like, we'll say 9 to noon. Could be like, yeah, something like that. Could be 9:30 to 11:30, you know. But she gives me one good nap in the mornings, then she's up for a while. I feed her. Yeah. And then she gives me one good nap in the afternoons, usually like, I'll say 1 to 4, but it may not be 1 to 4. And she wants to nap from like 6 to 8 p.m. And I'm like, oh, heck no. So it's like trying so hard to keep her awake in the evening hours because I want her to go to bed early. See, our 2-year-old goes to bed between like 8 and 9 or 8:30 or 9:30. You know, she goes to bed reasonably early. And she's also an early riser. She may only sleep 8, 9, maybe 9.5 hours if I'm lucky. But this little baby wants to stay up till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. If I let her do what she wanted, I think that she would take a nap from like 6 to 8 p.m. and then be up till 11 o'clock every night. And because I have to get up at 5 a.m. with my 2-year-old, I'm like, no, because that's 11 to 5 a.m. is my sleep, and she wakes up for 1 or 2 feedings during that 11 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, no. So I have to try really hard to keep her awake in the evenings. But yeah, she does, she will give me, you know, I can get 8 hours of sleep. It's just hard to fall back asleep in between the wake ups, and then, you know, it's changing her and all that stuff. So my husband did go back to work like 3 weeks ago, and my mother-in-law has been helping her husband, my father-in-law. He's been in the hospital off and on. He went in for like a week, came home for maybe a week, maybe 4 days, 5 days, I don't even know. And then went back into the hospital, and he's been there a week and a half again. They were talking cancer at one point, multiple myeloma, and then they were talking, you know, a bunch of different things. But now settled on a different diagnosis that he may make a full recovery. So, you know, he's going to be 81 October 1st, and, you know, just hoping for all the time that we have with him, and hope he comes back home and gets to, you know his grandchildren. And he's got our 2-year-old, this little baby, and he's got another grandchild on the way who's supposed to be due anytime between now and like Thanksgiving. So we really want him to, you know, get to know the kids, not just like be here when they're born, but, you know. So my mother-in-law's been gone, and that means I've had both girls at home with me all day, every day. And then when my husband's done with work, or, you know, late in the afternoons, he drives 45 minutes to the hospital where his dad is, and he stays there for several hours in the evenings, you know. And so I'm truly, some days I'm alone with him 15 hours, like, you know, basically 8 a.m., 10 or 11 p.m., so 13, 14, 15 hours, depending on the day. And he comes home, and he's here and there, and he'll have lunch with me, and he'll help here and there, but, you know, he is working, so I try not to ask him for things. But occasionally I'll be like, oh, she had a blowout, coming here. And he's in this office, he'll come out and help me, you know, take the dirty linens or the dirty diaper or whatever, throw things away, or, you know, help me if something breaks, like or spills. My daughter spills something, you know, he'll come and help, you know. We're all, oh yeah? Are you talking or are you crying? All right, so let's talk about this little girl. She likes to be held all the time. Yeah, it's okay. She's very floppy in the head. Her neck control is getting way better. This is not really a 1 month update since she's over a month. Oh yeah? So she is moving her head, like that's all her. But then she flops, so I have to like be right within a couple inches of wherever she decides to move her head. I want to hold her up so you guys can see her, but I don't even know how to turn this down. Let's see, can I lower it? Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Nope. Nope, I cannot. She's sitting on the My Breast Friend pillow, nursing pillow. She is exclusively breastfed. She's only taken like 3 bottles ever, and they were a fight when I wasn't around. I've only left her for about an hour, three times maybe, and that wasn't until she was a month old. Hi, Penny. I went and got my hair cut one time, and I was back within a half hour. I went to Walgreens on the corner to get medicine. I was back within a half hour. But yeah, we've spent a lot of time together. I try to let my husband sleep during the middle of the night, so I spend a lot of time with these girls, and it's good, but it's also hard. I cry a lot. I'm just tired. You know, I'm tired. I never get a break. My back is hurting because she doesn't want to be put down. She loves being in motion. Yeah. She's talking, cooing at us. She likes to be in motion, whether it's me swaying or the swing or the stroller or the car. Those things for sure, or the carrier if I'm just like moving around, she'll be quiet and calm and happy. But if she's laying flat on her back, which is what they're supposed to do for sleeping, chances are she will probably cry. Like at night, she definitely does. She goes down in the pack and play with her bassinet and will sleep for a few hours. But like right now, if I just put her down in a blanket, she would cry. But she will do tummy time, and her favorite way to do tummy time is like over my shoulder, and she'll lift her head up and look around. You know, like I will lean back, so she's got to do it with her own neck strength, not me. And she will like lift her neck and stuff. So she can turn her head both ways just fine. And the other day she rolled over. It was from her tummy time, from her tummy to her back. And I was like, but she hasn't done it since. So I'm not sure I'm going to count it. I think it was a fluke. She was on the couch, so maybe like it was like at an angle because I was sitting on it. Maybe it like made it easier for her. It was cheating. Yeah, it's okay, honey. I'm going to feed her so I can keep filming. But yeah, she is a happy baby, a healthy baby. She started having cradle cap on her forehead and the front of her hair and her eyebrows, between her eyes and like her nose area. But I've been applying like petroleum jelly and some simple, you know, basic lotions, and they work just fine. She's nursing really well, and I'm very pleased because at my last update, she was having a lot of trouble latching on the left side for some reason, and I'm not using nipple shields, and I haven't in a few weeks. I don't really have any trouble with her latching on the left side. Like, she used to refuse it, and now I just have to help her. Like, I have to, like, my right boob, I can just, like, literally whip it out and put it in front of her face, and she's like, and she gets on there. The left boob, I have to, like, cup it, squeeze it, pull her head, push it, like, almost kind of force her. I'm like, I insist. And then she'd be like, oh, yeah, that is good. You know, but she will nurse now, and she nurses a lot, and I have been pumping like crazy and using the Haka. I would say like crazy. I've been storing about, we'll say 4 to 10 ounces a day, 4 to 9 ounces a day. It just depends on the day. A couple of times I was really engorged on my right side, and I had to pump it out, and like almost like I was about to get a clogged duct, and I, you know, pumped and made her nurse on it like 3 times in a row till it finally cleared and it didn't hurt anymore. But I was drinking mother's milk tea because there was a day where my left side, like every time I would pump, and she just seemed unsatisfied. I wasn't pumping a lot on that side. My right boob felt really full, but my left boob was just like pumping half an ounce. It was like, something's up. So I upped my water intake. I had less coffee. I had no alcohol. I was trying to eat really healthy. And I think it was a few things, but I think maybe it was like I was trying to diet, you know, and not having enough calories, and she might have had right boob one too many times. And Haka doesn't drain it, you know, it just takes the edge off, kind of. It like takes the first ounce out, and then it's like you're on your own. So I've made it a point to make sure that she takes left boob as often or more often than right boob to kind of even them out. Still right boob's that MVP or MVB, most valuable boob, but we're working on it, and I hope that by the time I go back to work in just 3 weeks, under 3 weeks, that I can pump equally on both sides. But may always be that way, just a little bit more on one side, and that's okay. I do get a free breast pump through my insurance, and it was once every 3 years. So because I ordered one with my daughter's pregnancy, I had to wait until yesterday to order it. But I did go ahead and order the Freemy collection cups with the independent system. What's it called? Hands-free something. It's the kind that you wear in your shirt, like little cups you put in your bra, and then the little like machine that you use it doesn't have to be plugged in, it can be charged, and then you can use it like with a battery, and then you can very discreetly pump in public. And I thought that would be good because there are times that I go on business trips. I didn't go on one in this whole year. I went on 2 last year in 2018 and 0 so far this year because we were on like a spending freeze, and then I was pregnant and I'm on maternity leave and all that. But there is a chance that between now and probably next August, September, October, when I quit nursing, hopefully, that I will have to travel for work and I'll be pumping. So I would love to have something where I didn't have to be like, excuse me, I'll be gone for 30 minutes every 3 hours, you know, and I can just wear it on my shirt discreetly. So I already have 2 Medela pumps. And then I have like another one that was like a closed system that my girlfriend gave me because she's no longer nursing. And I was like, okay, I think it's called Bella Baby, or I don't know, something like that from Amazon. It doesn't work that I know of. I tried to turn it on and I just didn't have time to mess with it. But anyway, so I already had 3 pumps, but I was like, well, it's free. But I had to wait till September 22nd to order it. So I did order that on the 23rd, and they already called me and said it's shipped. So I should have that soon. I'm going to try it out. Let me know what kind of breastfeeding type videos, or pumping, or nursing it in the office, or traveling with breast milk. Those kinds of videos you guys want to see. I think I have kind of figured things out. Like with my last daughter, I pumped in an airplane, you know, like pumping on the go, storing breast milk, traveling with it in the airport, or just nursing discreetly, anything like that. What do you guys want to see from that, you know, in that aspect? Because I'm not going to be nursing forever, and I kind of see this channel moving less and less, or farther and farther away from makeup and more towards like mommy stuff or my lifestyle. To me, it's like my journal, and I want to have it to look back on. Like the videos that I remember are not my favorites and my empties videos. Like I don't remember 3 months ago what was in my favorites video, but I do remember, oh, that vlog I put out when my daughter was 15 months old. You know, oh, remember that time we went to the zoo? Remember that time we did this? Oh, I have video footage of that. Like those are the ones that I look back on. But I can't commit to any kind of schedule right now. Like guys, I can't even turn on my laptop. Like I don't get any time that I'm not doing it at the expense of my own sleep. You know what I mean? Like if I choose to turn on my laptop and do something, I should have been sleeping or cleaning my house, but I turn on my laptop, and then it's like a rabbit hole, you know? If I get a 2-hour break, then I spend 2 hours on my laptop, and I today, because the cleaning people were here, I spent 2 hours while the baby took her first nap cleaning, because the house was so bad that I had to clean the counters. I had to put away 3 weeks worth of laundry for all of us. I had to like clear off the kitchen counter so they could clean them. Like there's crap everywhere. Like all the girls' laundry, the rooms were disasters. So books were off the bookshelf, toys were out, you know, every single room. There was blocks and Legos and dolls and Barbies and everything everywhere. So I had to go through the whole house and clean before the cleaning people could come. And so it got really bad. That was like probably the dirtiest my house has ever been, and I'm not even working. I'm like, what's your excuse? Oh yeah, I only get 5 hours of sleep a night, and I have a baby attached to me at all times. I try. I've been baby wearing here and there, and I can get a little bit done, but if I set her down, oftentimes she'll start crying right away. I mean, I have better luck with the swing, but even that isn't a sure thing. Like I put her in the swing for, I think it was 20 or 30 minutes. I got dressed, put on earrings, did my hair, and did my makeup, and then she woke up. So there's no guarantee, even though it is afternoon, and she usually gives me a 2 or 3 hour nap. I was hoping to film and have 3 hours. She was like, nah, mom, you're gonna take care of me. She does spit up a lot, just side note. And she's fattening up nicely, so I think she's getting enough. I'm not worried about like acid reflux or anything like that. She's not like projectile vomiting. I don't know what that noise was from the cleaning people. But she is definitely spitting up after every meal. And my older daughter always says, she spit milk, Mom. I'm like, oh, thank you. Because sometimes I have her like this, and I can't tell. But yeah, she'll lift her head in a second. Can you look over there? What do you see? What do you see? Oh, there she goes, see? Can you lift up your head? I'm trying to encourage her. She's like, nope, hurt me. Anyway, yeah, nursing's going really well. My supply's going really well. I stopped taking the mother's milk tea because now I have an oversupply. Just trying to regulate it. One night she slept like 6 hours straight, and my right boob hurt the next day because she didn't like empty it in the middle of the night, so whatever. Anyway, oh, there she is looking. That's her doing her head. What are you doing? Okay, so let's just really quickly talk about my stats. I lost all the baby weight and an additional 7 pounds now. Woo! So I am, 36 days postpartum, and I'm down about 30 pounds. Maybe 32 pounds from, yeah, is that right? No, 20 to 22 pounds. But I only gained 10, so, or 10 to 12. Depending on whose scale you use and which time of the day. But yeah, I want to insert her 1 month photos, and if you guys want to see stuff like about the kids and pictures, just try to follow me on Instagram, Beautify Life, because that's where I post, you know, a lot of photos of the kids and of my family. So if you want to follow me there, I wish I could commit to a schedule in here, but I don't even. Oh, she's moving her little head. I'll try to turn to the side so you guys can watch. What are you doing? What you doing? But I really just don't know when I'm gonna get to. I'm kind of hoping that once I go back to work, I can, you know, use my breaks to get stuff done, use my lunch, or like take a few minutes, like when I'm stuck on the phone, to like import my footage into my laptop, and then I can edit it that evening when the kids go down. I'm just hoping she starts sleeping better, because my 2-year-old wasn't napping, and now is even still like takes me 45 minutes to get her down for a nap. I either have to take her out in the car, take her for a stroller ride, or sit down in the basement in that bedroom and rub her hair, rub her back with music on, and then 45 minutes later she might take a nap and she might not. I was hoping she was going to do some impressive head moves, guys, but she's not. Really? Ooh. Oh, are you going to move? Are you going to show them your impressive head moves? Let's see. What are you doing? Whoop, where's your bird cloth? There you are. Anyway, I had some pain in my incision area, and then it started to smell. And that sounds so gross. It was. I lifted my belly flap and it was really stinky. And I was like, okay, I'm not used to having such a belly flap. Like, maybe I'm not doing a good job of cleaning it in the shower. So I cleaned it. I cleaned it the next time I showered. And I was like, okay, that is not just me like sweating. That is something going on. So I called my doctor, and he had me take, what's it called? Lotrimin? Like a ringworm like cream, like for antifungal properties. It's also like very common for jock itch. And I was like, okay, I feel really nasty saying this, but hi. That's what I did, and I'm not gonna say it took care of it. It doesn't smell anymore, but like my belly still hurts. So I don't know how much is normal. Yeah, I don't know how much is normal, because I did have more work, even though that was my second C-section, I had more done. Like, I not only had the cesarean, oh yeah, but I had diastasis recti or diastasis recti. I don't know how to say it every time. And so they like help push my abs back together, and they're still separated, so I'm like weaker. And also had my tubes tied, or whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, I had 3 surgeries kind of instead of just the C-section, but I didn't labor, so vaginally I felt much better. We still have not had sex because we're at 5 weeks and I was told to wait 6. And honestly, like, I just now got my sex drive back, just a tiny, like I'm starting to be like, might not be bad, it might be fun. Oh, just now, like at 1 month or a month and a week, like just now am I starting to think about it. So I don't know. Last time, the first time after was painful, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I didn't labor. I didn't dilate to 10 or 7 or whatever I did last time. Maybe it won't hurt as bad, but it was pretty gross. I did not like last time. It took a long time to feel normal again. So I have my appointment with my doctor at 6 weeks, a week from today. So he'll probably release me for everything. But I have been driving. I have been lifting, even my 2-year-old here and there as needed. And I still hurt. So I can't be like, oh, I feel so good. Hi, are you looking at me? I can't be like, oh, I feel so much better now. I'm healed. Oh, yeah. I hurt way more this time around. It's weird. It's like my initial recovery this time around was easier. Like I was off the pain meds faster. Everything was easier. Breastfeeding was a little bit easier. Everything was easier. And then the long stuff, like a little bit more longer bleeding, like I don't have to wear anything anymore. But even in this last week, I had a couple of like I started bleeding again out of nowhere, and I'm like, huh. And then it went away, and then I bled again for a day, and then it went away. So it's like it's going a lot longer, lingering. So like while the initial recovery this time was way easier, it seems like everything's dragging out a little longer, and I don't know if that's because I have less time to like recover. I haven't been on pain meds. I only took one Percocet like August, like a month ago, and then I haven't been taking ibuprofen since about 3 weeks out. So hey, Eleanor loves the water. I know I'm all over the place. She loves the swimming pool. She loves her warm baths with her sister. She loves her sister. She loves her dog. She loves, I told you she loves motion. She loves her daddy. Mostly she just likes being on me, on my lap, on my boob. Oh yeah? I've gotten a couple of coos and a couple of smiles and I'm holding her head in case you're wondering. A couple of laughs here and there, but I don't know how many of those were gas related or real. So, yeah, we are moving along. We're just, settling in as a family, and I have like 2.5 weeks worth of work. Whoa, power. She does the fist. I only have a couple weeks of time off left, so I'm really hoping that we establish the sleep schedule and the house somehow miraculously cleans itself. Like, I just want to stay on top of laundry. If I just put one load a day away, I don't have that problem. And it's just like, you gotta be proactive, because you can wait 1 load, 2 load, 3 loads, but by the time it's like 5 or 6, it's like, that's gonna take me all day, and then I just don't want to do it. So let me know if you're one of those people. Doesn't have a problem washing the laundry, just never gets to putting it away. Are you one of those people? I want to give you a belly shot. Oh, she's yawning. Oh, I want to give you a belly shot, but I'm wearing her, so I think I will. I'm going to put her on the bed back here in a ways. Don't you worry. Take off my little pillow around my waist. All right, hold on a second. There you go, sweetie. So yeah, I lost all the baby weight, and I still have a pooch. Still have that. But like if I pull my pants up above it, and this shirt has like ruching and stuff, I feel like I look okay. Look pretty good. This is about the lowest I've been in, 2 or 3 years. So I feel pretty good. My belly, like I'm almost starting to have like the line again, but it definitely still sticks out. I don't have the linea nigra anymore. And I definitely have a pooch. I don't know when that's going to go away, but I will show you my incision, so if you don't want to see it, don't look. But yeah, it's not bad at all. And you can't even see it once my belly's down. Okay. Well, that is it for the 1 month / 5 weeks and a day postpartum and baby update. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.